Even when the mongoose family hides deep inside an old termite mound, they still cannot enjoy a peaceful morning. Their longtime companion, the Southern Yellow-billed Hornbill, is more reliable than any alarm clock. Every morning, it calls the entire group out for breakfast. During the colder months, the mongooses would rather curl up and keep sleeping. But the Hornbill knows exactly how to end that dream. It begins tossing dirt straight into the entrance. Eventually, the sleepy mongooses have no choice but to poke their tired faces outside. But even after providing individual wake-up service, it still has to wait, despite being very hungry. Mongooses have their own rhythm. They groom themselves, warm up in the morning sun, and only when given a signal does the group begin to move. Before leaving, the mongooses perform a strange handstand while scent marking their territory by raising their bodies high. They leave their scent at a greater height, making intruders believe a much larger animal lives here. Mongooses also possess an extremely powerful sense of smell. They can detect prey hidden beneath the soil. Mongooses are among the most venom-resistant animals in the African savanna. Scorpions, venomous spiders, and large insects are all valuable meals. Whenever the mongooses begin digging, the hornbill takes advantage of the disturbance. Beetles, lizards, and insects flushed from cover are quickly snatched up by its long bill. At first, this may look like nothing more than opportunistic stealing, but it is actually a highly effective feeding strategy. The hornbill uses the mongooses as a moving hunting team, turning their feeding grounds into its own mobile dining table. The mongooses rarely care about losing a few small prey items because the service the hornbill provides is far more valuable. Its sharp eyes constantly scan both the ground and the sky above. High overhead, the martial eagle silently circles. The moment the hornbill detects danger, rapid calls and strong wing beats fill the air. The mongooses stop feeding and listen. The entire group races toward the nearest termite mound. Only after the eagle disappears does the hornbill switch to softer calls. One by one, the mongooses emerge again. For the hornbill, giving an alarm costs almost nothing. But for the mongoose family, that warning may save a life. The group quickly returns to feeding. Several mongooses stop beside an active termite mound. They sniff the ground repeatedly, then begin to dig. Within moments, insects once protected beneath the soil are exposed on the surface. For the banded mongooses, they are rich in protein and fat. Once again, the hornbill benefits. Suddenly, the bird stops feeding. It flies to a high branch and begins watching the surrounding grassland. Seconds later, another alarm call rings out. The mongooses immediately turn and sprint toward shelter. This is the greatest advantage of having a lookout above. The mongooses cannot see very far, but the hornbill can. At first, a large animal appears threatening, but the dominant mongoose soon recognizes a familiar visitor. The alarm call stops. A different call takes its place. Immediately, the mongooses rush out of the termite mound. This time, they are not running away. They are heading straight toward a warthog. What interests them is not the warthog itself. It is the tiny creatures living on its body. Warthogs regularly roll in mud. The mud helps cool their bodies and protects their skin from the sun. But once it dries, it forms cracks and folds where ticks can hide. For the warthog, these parasites are a constant burden. For the mongooses, they are a nutritious meal. The animals quickly climb onto the warthog's shoulders, back, and neck. Then they carefully remove the ticks with their sharp teeth. 3 different animals, 3 different ways of finding food. Yet all of them benefit from a single remarkable encounter. The relationship between the striped mongoose and the southern yellow-billed hornbill is no exception. Across the African savanna, many animals have learned to take advantage of each other's presence, not out of kindness, but because nature favors relationships that benefit both sides. The mongooses help stir up the ground, exposing insects and small animals that the hornbill would have difficulty finding on its own. In return, the hornbill's skyward-gazing eyes often detect danger before the mongooses do. The day of foraging ends. Tomorrow, they will start again from the same place. Perhaps the strength to survive doesn't come from being the strongest, but from knowing when to rely on each other. That is one of the oldest lessons nature has silently preserved for millions of years. If you enjoyed this journey through the African savanna and the incredible partnership between the striped mongoose, the southern yellow-billed hornbill, and the warthog, then you're only beginning to discover the hidden world of wildlife. Every day across Africa, countless animals survive through remarkable relationships like these. Some work together to find food, some protect each other from deadly predators, and others have evolved extraordinary strategies that most people never get the chance to witness. Nature is full of stories that are even more fascinating than fiction, and we're excited to bring those stories to you with stunning wildlife documentaries inspired by the real lives of animals in the wild. If you enjoyed today's documentary, please take a moment to support the channel by leaving a like, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell so you never miss our next adventure into the natural world. Your support helps us create more high-quality documentaries featuring Africa's most incredible predators, hidden survival strategies, rare animal behavior, and breathtaking moments that reveal how life truly works in the wild. We'd also love to hear from you. Which African animal would you like to see in our next documentary? Let us know in the comments below. Your suggestion might become our next video. Thank you for watching, and until our next journey into the African wilderness, keep exploring, keep learning, and never stop appreciating the extraordinary wonders of nature.